Have you tried Knack? No. I haven't tried that game because I'm too busy being heterosexual. But, you know, I've heard, you know, some people like it. Similar to how, you know, some people enjoy other things I don't enjoy. Speaking of which, did you guys know about the word fellate? I've always known about the word fellatio, and I've known about the word fallacious, right? But I did not know about the verb to fellate. So, like, let's say I'm gonna make a sentence, right? People who like the video game Knack are usually very fallacious. That means people who like the video game Knack love to... Well, let me see what my phone says. I don't want to get the definition wrong. Let's see what my phone says. The definition of fellate.
Fellate, perform fellatio on a man.
So, alright, so we got it. The key here, I want you to pay close attention to the part where it says a man. Because if it didn't say a man, then it would be a totally different definition. It's clearly that the a man portion is part of the definition. It's not just fellatio on anything. Okay? It's a man. You see? To fellate. The verb. I didn't even know about that word. You know how I learned that word? I was watching Strong Style's stream where they were picking the brackets, and Subtle was testing the audio of his mic. He was like, hey, how's the volume, whatever. And Bronson in the chat said, hey, fellate the mic. And then immediately I read that and I was like, fellate the mic? Fellate? And then I hit Google. And Bronson taught me a word. I didn't know that word. The verb for fellatio, to fellate. And in the definition of the word, could you repeat that, please?
Fellate, perform fellatio on a man.
A man. That's one of the most interesting parts of the definition. Specific. It's very specific about that. A man. You know what? I'm glad I pointed out that that definition, because in a few years, the SJW Warriors, they're going to make that definition different. It's not going to say a man anymore. It's going to say to perform fellatio on a man / and then all kinds of other shit. Guaranteed. How do I beat this bird? You're giving them ideas. They haven't wised up to that one yet? To fellate? The W in SJW stands for Warriors. Do you remember what game was it? You know how I make that joke? I always say like, oh, I got a new POI of interest or DLC content, right? The other day I played a game that itself said DLC content. The game said it. It was The Surge. The game The Surge in the game says that. DLC content. How do I shoot this guy? Ha! This game is awesome. This game is awesome, dude. This game's awesome. End the story.